It's your girl Curlyqsss and I'm back with another video, guys. Today we are doing part 2, Get to Know Me. We have about like 10 questions and I'm going to try to get through them as quickly as possible because I know the last video was kind of long, but if you don't mind, I don't mind. So let's get into it. My pronouns are she, her. So I identify as pansexual. Now, I know a lot of people are confused about the term, so I'm going to do my best to explain it. Again, it's not going to be the textbook definition. If you want that, you can just Google it. So basically, pan equals all. So it is the attraction to all people, regardless of their sex, their gender, their genitalia, and their sexual orientation. While bisexual, bi meaning two, means it's the attraction to women and men. Women. So pansexuality can be the attraction to a person who identifies as non-binary and or intersex. And I know some people are going to be like, what about trans? Okay, well, trans people, they're not a separate gender. They are men. They are women. They can also be non-binary. So I don't want to see any transphobic comments. You will get blocked. Comments will get deleted. I don't play about that. Trans lives are human lives. They deserve to be treated with respect and dignity. Period. So I don't really have a type per se. You know, if I like you, I like you. And I don't really fall in love with like faces. I fall in love with your soul. So if I'm in love with your soul, I'm in love with you. Like, it's a no-brainer. I feel like, you know, as long as you treat me with respect, you honor me, you cherish me, I don't know, you give me the love and the affection that I need, and you don't like stunt my growth. I don't really have like certain like key qualities like as far as like physical characteristics. It's just like if I like you, I like you. So as I mentioned before, my dream career is to be a sexual abuse advocate, and I also want to create a safe space for underprivileged youth as well as youth who've experienced trauma. So they can like express themselves through the performing arts. I really just want to give back to my community and while doing like what I love to do. I feel like, you know, any job that you do, you want it to be fulfilling because otherwise you're just gonna hate going to work. And you know, I don't want work just to be like a paycheck. Like, I actually want it, you know, I want to make an impact on people. And yeah, I mean, nothing is concrete. I feel like as long as you stick to who you are as a person and you're always taking those steps to like get to where you need to go in life, I feel like that's good. Like, I'm not on like a timeline per se. I'm just kind of going with the flow, and if an opportunity arises, then I'm going to take it. But if not, you know, I'm going to have my other niches that I can fall back on. As cliche as this sounds, time. You really have to allow yourself to feel all these emotions, you know, the sadness, the betrayal, the anger. You have to really sit with it in order to heal, in order to start that healing process. Because if you try to numb your pain with like negative influences like alcohol and drugs, all you're doing is, you know, suppressing those emotions, and you're really not ever going to be able to heal. So for me, when I get out of a breakup, whether it's platonic or it's romantic, I do my best to distract myself with like positive distractions, like, you know, when I was going to school. So like all my classes, my dance classes, work. Um, but also like, you know, the expressive arts, so like singing and dancing and writing poetry, just to get all those emotions that I'm feeling in here out. Also, practicing forgiveness, because you deserve to be at peace and you deserve to be happy. And it's not about, you know, like forgiving them for whatever horrible shit that they did to you. It's mainly about, you know, forgiving yourself for, you know, just, I wouldn't say mistakes or like regrets, but just like, you know, life is just like a never ending learning experience. You know, sometimes you just have to go through certain things, like really tough things that really no person should have to go through. But it's just a part of life, and you grow from it. You know, you're not gonna, trust me, you're not gonna stay stagnant. You're not gonna stay like, you know, depressed or whatever. It's all a part of life. So you just have to kind of roll with the punches. This was actually a very hard question. I had to really mull it over. But if I could choose one person, like a celebrity, I would choose JoJo, the singer. I fucking love JoJo. I think she's an amazing individual. She's so down to earth. She's so humble. I grew up listening to her music. And I don't know, I just feel like if I ever got a chance to have a sit down with her, I feel like she could give me like a lot of advice just regarding life and like, you know, her success. And like, I would just ask her questions about like, you know, like how do you persevere against like haters and like I don't know, like I don't know. I just feel like we would vibe and like it would be a good time. Plus, I feel like she's a really dope person. Like as far as like being a role model for young girls, young women, I feel like, you know, she's cool. She's cool. So a lot of my fears have to do with public speaking. As you can see, you know, I created this YouTube channel and basically I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone. I'm trying to be more comfortable with talking to people, with like, you know, just talking out loud and just being comfortable, you know, like in my skin and being able to like, you know, say what's on my mind, because I'm so used to like just keeping things inside. So this is like a stepping stone for me. I hope that, you know, as the days goes by and, you know, with more uploads, I'm able to just kind of break out of my shell, because I am very shy. I wouldn't say I'm an introvert. I think I'm a balance of both an extrovert and an introvert. But yeah, I want to get over this like social anxiety and just be confident in my opinions and, you know, just what I have to say, because I feel like what I have to say is important. And yeah, I would definitely say my mom drives me. Like, she's my motivation. She's my rock. She's my ride or die. Like, that's my best friend. And I feel like she's such a strong woman, and she's just a strong person to like look up to. You know, I feel like without that support system, I probably wouldn't have been where I am today, honestly. Like, she's always been there for me. You know, she works her ass off every single day. You know, I aspire to be like her. Like, when later down the road, when I have kids of my own, like, I hope I'm as good as a mom as she was to me, because, yeah, she's fucking amazing. My friends who know my mom, they know. So, God, like, I owe it all up to him. My faith is very strong in God. You know, I was raised Catholic, but I don't go to church like that. Never had my first communion, none of that. So it's mainly like, you know, my spiritual self and like my faith. I have it in God and the Creator. But in terms of like church, I don't believe in the church because there are a lot of hypocrites in the church, and you know, bad people go to church. You know, these priests and these popes and stuff, they abuse. I'm not saying all of them, but you know, they abuse little kids, and I feel like it's just very corrupt, and they just take advantage of like the poor, and I don't know, I feel like religion is man-made, okay? Whereas your faith can be in anything. It doesn't have to be God, it can be whoever, but you know, your faith is your heart. That's in here. Religion, I don't know, I feel like that's a whole topic for another day, but that's just my personal opinion on it. And also, me. I motivate myself. You know, I'm my own competition, and it's my job to make sure that I evolve, I transform, that I'm better than the person I was yesterday. So, like, yeah, I motivate me. Okay, so I'm Italian and Dominican. My father's from central Italy. My father's mother is from southern Italy. And my mother's father was from northern Italy. And my mom, she was born in DR, Dominican Republic. She was born in Santiago. So yeah, and my race is white. Of course I have. Of course. Yeah, man, it doesn't, like, there's never like a day where like I don't feel insecure. I feel like everyone feels insecure about their body. You know, some more than others, but I feel like, you know, what really helped me to kind of like overcome that is just to really like love myself. Like, I feel like, you know, in high school, you know, when you're like going through puberty and all that, like, and kids, they're just like so mean. Like, I was bullied relentlessly in high school and middle school and elementary school, college. That's a different story. But yeah, what really helped me is to just like fall in love with myself. Like, my body has been through so much, and just to really like be comfortable like in your skin. Like, it's not an overnight thing. This took lots of years, and I'm still like in the process of loving myself. It's never just like one day I wake up and I'm like, oh, like I love myself. Like, no. It's a lot. It's a lot of healing. A lot of healing is involved. Again, positive affirmations help a lot. Like, wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, be like, I'm a bad bitch, okay? Like, or, you know, I'm that motherfucker. Like, just feel yourself. I mean, you only get one body, you only get one life, so you might as well, you know, love yourself in the process. Yeah, it's definitely a battle. I mean, we can be our own worst enemies. I mean, I know I was growing up. Like, when I was bullied, people would just call me all types of names. A lot of the things were like me being skinny. I was skinny, I was quiet, I was nice, I was so fucking nice. Even to the people who didn't deserve it. Like, so yeah, I definitely got taken advantage of a lot. And, you know, it sucked. You know, it's crazy because like when people are calling you all these types of names, like, you start to believe it. You start to internalize it, and you know, you begin hating yourself, really. And, you know, as much as I didn't want to believe what they were saying about me, it was kind of hard not to, because that's all you're around, you know. Man, jealousy is the devil. It is, because, you know, I don't feel like anybody should be jealous of me. I feel like, you know, I'm a good person, I'm a nice person. You know, we could be friends, we could just like hype each other up, women supporting women. You know, I don't understand it. I mean, it is what it is. You know, you have to kind of control your emotions, and you have to really just be like, oh, like, they're just projecting their insecurities onto me. Like, it's nothing really about me per se. It's like, they must feel so like bad about themselves that they have to, like, you know, attack me or anyone else because of how they're feeling inside. And really, you just have to kind of pray for those people, because I don't know, you just gotta just, you know, keep your head up and keep going, because, you know, wherever you are in life, whether, you know, it's school, work, you're always gonna have haters. And, you know, I just try to use them as motivators. Really, they motivate me. Like, oh, you thought I wasn't gonna be shit, you thought I was just gonna, like, not become anything, like, just, well, I'm gonna show you. Like, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna stunt on you, and I'm gonna, like, you're gonna fucking wish that you were nice to me. So I think I answered all the questions that I had to answer. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. Please comment down below any other like video suggestions, because after this video I'm not gonna know what to do. And again, if the audio is kind of off or whatever, I apologize, but I really don't have any control over it. I'm using my iPhone 8 to record and to edit my videos. I don't really have money right now to get any like vlogging equipment and like, you know, all those like lighting and stuff like that. But I hope to in the future. So if you like my channel, please subscribe, please share to your friends and family. Let's get to 100 subscribers. We are almost there. I am so excited. And yeah, thanks for sticking with me. Appreciate it.